Alrighty, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is Friday, April 17th. I ended up taking 2 trades today. I'm down around $1,300 across all of my accounts. And kind of just want to go over both of the trades that I ended up taking and some mistakes that I made, because I did make some mistakes, as every trader does, and how I can fix them and how they actually ended up happening, why I made those mistakes. So if we go into replay mode here, let's go back to market open. So coming into market open, we had taken these relative equal lows down here. So once we took these relative equal lows, I was overall just bullish bias towards this internal high, but also, you can't even see it, hold on. All-time highs. So we're back at all-time highs. We came here in a week. We pumped 1,000 point or 2,000 points in a week. So pretty impressive stuff. But coming into market open, once we took this internal low, we had this 15-minute fair value gap here, right here, that I wanted to see get respected to possibly look for a long, as well as we just tapped into this 30-minute. So what I wanted to see was, I wanted to see us, tap into the 30-minute and the 15-minute, and look for a long move towards buy side, right? We were so bullish. I wanted to see us continue to finish this buy model. We have been bullish all week. There's no reason to be bearish, right? So I wanted to look for longs if the opportunity presented itself. So at market open, we were kind of just sitting here, slowly making our way lower. We end up making our way lower, tapping that 30-minute, tapping that 15-minute, like I said. And we end up having really good delivery above this first kind of 1-minute internal change. Now, I ended up taking a long right here when we closed above. Now, the number one thing that I have with this trade that is my big problem, and I honestly, looking back at it, and if I'm being completely honest with myself, this trade should have not been taken, right? Reason being is because I would probably want to see us close above this 1-minute change. Now, why would I want to see us close above this 1-minute change? This 1-minute change down here is just like, it's not super clean. We take this internal low, and then we take this internal low again. Like, it's just something not super clean. I'd rather see us take like a significant low, like when we ended up taking these relative equal lows. So I would want to see this be the 1-minute change. But at the end of the day, I just got a little greedy, right? We had really good delivery. I just wanted to see this continue higher. Am I mad? No. Should the trade have been taken? Also, no. I should have just been a little bit more patient. But I risked well. My risk was okay. And we ended up getting stopped out on this, decently quickly here. We kind of chopped around for a little bit and then ended up getting stopped out. Now, when we ended up kind of putting in this kind of bearish candle right here, I said to myself, okay, there definitely could be a possibility of us kind of coming down here, having internal manipulation, and then having our move higher, which in that case, I am completely fine with re-entering, right? I'm completely fine with re-entering that. It's just going to, I just have to wait and see what price action actually wants to do. So we end up coming down. If we swipe over to ES here, ES ends up taking this low. So we end up putting in a bullish SMT. We end up taking this low. So we end up putting in a bullish SMT, and we basically immediately get above this 1-minute bearish for value gap. Now, I could have taken my entry here, but I just wanted to stay a little bit more patient and wait for the change. Now, once we closed above this change right here, here is another crucial mistake that I made. So this trade is completely fine. I am completely fine with taking this trade and putting size on 10 times out of 10 times, right? This is a trade that I'm taking every single time that it presents itself. This is super, super clear. The bias is super, super clear. The number one issue that I had with this, though, is when I entered this trade, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to risk pretty heavy here because I'm confident in the trade, but I'm going to have a tight stop, right? I'm going to have a tight stop because I'm risking heavy is basically what I was going for, right? This is the number one issue, right? Price can easily come down here, tap this 1-minute, tap this 1-minute inverse, and go back higher. That wouldn't invalidate the model. Me getting stopped out does not invalidate this model, right? It does not invalidate this model. Now, what I should have done is entered this trade with a little bit lower size, right? A little bit lower size, but had my stop down here at this SMT low, or, you know, even at this candle low, I would be completely fine with, and just target a 1-to-1. You know what I mean? I would have just had it at like 79.25 points, right? Just targeting a 1-to-1, and I would have been completely fine with it. But I ended up putting my stop right here, had a really, really tight stop, and I end up getting wicked, literally wicked, and what ends up happening? We end up going straight up to our take profit, right, after a while. Now, after I ended up getting stopped out, I did take a little scalp just on my live account, so it was only like $300. Neither of these trades were on my live account. This was on my live account. Just a small little risk. We end up right here. We end up getting above this down close candle, and I'm just targeting a 1-to-1 here. Ended up taking this, and it hit immediately. So very happy with this trade. Ended up taking that on my live account, made it like $300, nothing fucking crazy, but yeah. So that's the lesson learned here, right? Because if I would have had lower size, right, and I had my stop down here, I'm still in this trade and my take profit gets hit, right? It takes a little bit. We didn't have the greatest delivery higher, but my take profit gets hit because I understand that, okay, just because price came down here, it doesn't invalidate the model. And that's exactly what happened. We ended up coming down, wicking this 1 minute inverse, wicking this 1 minute bullish for value gap, getting above this down close candle, and doing the same thing. And then what did we do here? We end up doing the same thing. We end up coming and tapping this 1 minute and respecting bullish, right? So biggest crucial mistakes that I made today that I am going to look to fix going into next week and reflect on going into the weekend is, number one, wait for a clear change in the state, right? My first trade should have not been taken. I was a little bit too greedy, and I should just wait for a more clear change in the state to get closed above. And number two, just have better risk management, really, is the most general way that I can put it. Have better risk management. Understand that price can easily come down here and I can get stopped out and we can reverse and go back to my take profit, right? Have your stop in an area where you do not expect price to go, or that if price were to go there, it would invalidate the model, right? So those were the two biggest things. Again, it sucks to end Friday off with a loss like this, with two losses like this. But again, that's trading. You learn from it. Even the best traders are going to make these mistakes. And you just learn from it and you move on from it and you make sure you don't make those mistakes again. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up here, guys. Those were the trades that I ended up taking today. I did say I took 2 trades. I ended up taking 3. That third trade was just on my live account. But I'm still down $1,300 on the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys caught this long today. I hope you guys didn't get waked out. I hope you guys actually controlled your risk good. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will catch you in the next one.